Good morning, everybody. Well, we made it through the weekend, and if you'll look on my encouraging words number 7, you'll see that we had a service in my driveway, and it turned out really good. We had 5 members there, and we had a Bible study yesterday, and today's Tuesday, and we've made it this far. So keep on keeping on, okay, guys? It's gonna level off, and everything's gonna be good. I got a new gizmo from Amazon, and it brightens up my face, and I don't look like I'm sleepy, even though I might be a little sleepy. But anyway, this is going to help. Our scripture reading this morning is from 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 20. Paul is trying to cheer up Timothy. Of course, you know that Paul is in a lockdown in Rome, and he's trying to encourage Timothy. Timothy's a young evangelist. Timothy's a little discouraged because Paul is out of commission for a while, and Paul is trying to encourage Timothy, and he wrote him a letter, and it's called 2 Timothy. In 2 Timothy 2:20-21, it says, "In a large house there are articles not only of gold and silver, but also of wood and clay. Some are for noble purposes, and some are for ignoble. If a man cleanses himself from the latter, he will be an instrument for noble purposes, made holy, useful to the master, and prepared to do any good work." And so Paul is trying to encourage Timothy to keep on going. And with this illustration, I want you to look at the large house. In the larger picture of things, if you look out there, you'll see that there are people that are just using this time to do anything they want. They're just out there goofing off, fooling around, not paying attention, not taking this seriously. I was watching the TV the other day, and some young girl was tested for the virus, and she had it, and she just ran out, and she said she was going to infect as many people as she could. Well, eventually she got caught. And so what's that about? And so there's some people that are not paying attention. Some people are preparing themselves for isolation, and they're being real conscientious about it, and they're trying to stay in their homes, and they're taking care of business, and they're doing the right thing. And so this particular passage, Paul was talking about how that you're useful to God or you're not useful to God. You're in his big house. And he says in verse 21, if a man cleanses himself from the latter, he'll be an instrument for noble purposes, made holy, useful to the master, prepared to any good work. So, why don't we spend this time being useful? Now, there's a lot of things we can do. We can call people. We can look up and see how everybody's doing. You can call Jan Collins, because Brother Bill has had his surgery. Everything looks good. He's trying to get home. Jan hasn't been able to visit him because everything's on a lockdown, but you can call Jan and encourage her. Bill's feeling better. At this time, it's Tuesday, so I do know he's feeling better. And so you can call other people that you haven't heard from. We've got others that you can call. You can look in the Barnabas groups and see who you'd like to call and encourage them. You can send letters. You can look in the directory and see who has a birthday this month or who has an anniversary, and you could write them a happy birthday or happy anniversary card or a letter. There's a lot of things you can do, but why don't we use this time to reflect on how we could better serve God and be useful? And one of the things about being useful is not just being prepared to being useful, but being available to be useful. Many times I've called people to ask them to help me with something, and they were fishing or they've got something else planned, or I could never ever get them to commit to helping me to do anything. Oh, they're very capable, but they had other things to do. Well, this would be a good time to think about that and see if maybe I could make myself more available to the Lord. Okay. I hope you like this format better. I like it, man. It's so cool. It's a ring of LED lights, and it balances there with my phone, and it's doing a great job. So I will see you later. Keep up the good work. All right? The Lord loves you, and I do too. We'll see you. Bye.